Good evening. This week's assignment related to advanced level practice RN or practice nurses and data collection to create change in nursing practice. I can think of several different ways that we're using this process currently in the hospital. One of the ways that we're using data collection is through Skin Champ Day, where a selected group of nurses for each inpatient unit, they take some time to audit the patients on their unit to ensure that they're following the expectations of skin safety, making sure that the patients have the right bed, the right foam on any bony premises, that we're following guidelines for nutrition orders and physical therapy, etc. The data collected at the end of that process is shared with the hospital, but also with the unit, and the nurses are expected to share their findings with the staff and create educational in-service times during huddles or during low census, which lately that's like non-existent, but we create ways to ensure that the staff is all getting the correct education. Another way that the hospital is using analysis and data collection is through focusing on the high fall risk. So currently in the hospital, we're experiencing an increased level or increased number of falls throughout the hospital. And what we're doing now is collecting data through the process called Lean. And I mentioned this before on one of the previous videos that, you know, Lean, where you use the Lean process to create a current concern that we need to focus on to figure out what the root cause of them is, what countermeasures we can create and create change. And this is a model that was mostly used in the automotive industry or the business industry, but the hospital is now using it to create sustainable change. So right now we are, each inpatient unit is required to collect information because they determined through another series of data collection that any patient who is 65 years and over and has altered elimination and altered mental status is at an increased risk of falling. So what we're auditing now is, are we following the guidelines to maintain safety for these patients? Are we ordering the right bed? Are we setting up the bed alarms? Are we zoning? Are we toileting them appropriately? Not just saying, you know, do you need to use the bathroom, but creating a schedule so that we can train their bladder so that they're not jumping out of bed, because most of the time that's what they need is to use the bathroom. Those are the two ways that I can think of that we're currently using right now to create change. But one that I know has been done before is the prevention of VTE. So through, again, the Lean process, nursing was able to collect some information regarding VTE prevention, and through that they developed a new system where patients are identified as low or high risk for VTEs, and then they're implementing anticoagulant prophylactically to prevent VTEs on patients that are prolonged hospital stay. So some of the ways that I can think of that we as advanced level practice nurses, we can use data collection to create sustainable future change. Thank you.